Oh, what's this?
This is London.
It's wonderful. Aunt Lucy always dreamed of coming to London.
And most people dream of coming here and listening to us on the Real and Real Pod.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yay.
Yay. I'm David, and I'm here with my co-host, the lovely, amazing, joyous Marcy.
Hey!
Here on The Real and Real, we take a concept or character from a movie and ask the question, what if it or they were in the real world?
Sidebar, you do not have to watch the movie to listen to the podcast.
Not at all. For example, we take a movie, Ferdinand, and we ask the question like, what if everyone was the size of the bull? And then we talk about, what that would entail, which,
Repercussions.
People driving in giant cars. Such large people. Anyway, on this episode, what is the question?
Based off the movie Paddington 2, the question is, what if everyone wore disguises?
I suppose you know who I am.
Oh, yes, you're a very famous actor.
VIP, celebrity.
Or used to be. Now you do dog food commercials.
Paddington 2. So, are you interested in this movie?
Not really.
Did you see the first one?
No.
I did not see the first one, didn't care, but I heard it was good. I do not care about the second one. It looks somewhat kiddie. The joke about the clothes thing is very humorous, though. But the slapstick stuff with the physical comedy, I'm not into. It's like, whatever.
I think I only like the window washing bear part. That's really it.
Oh, I forgot about that.
The only reason
that
I
was
like
cute.
that is because the guy, he looked out and he was like, I'm caught. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. And then the guy starts mimicking him like, is this how we wash windows now? Like, okay. That's
I like how
honestly
you
it.
move, like they could see.
Listen, I'm an animated
you're,
person.
You got it. You're good. So I guess we're not looking forward to this movie. I think it'll do really good, though, because it'll be a kid's movie and families will like it and people like the first one. I might watch the first one. I think it's on Netflix, so I might watch it.
I don't think so. Not yet.
It's on Netflix.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh.
I know for sure.
I know Sharknado 5 is on Netflix.
You have a 5?
Yeah, apparently.
I should do a marathon of that.
Oh, dear God.
My
I
God.
was looking.
That'll be the test of my relationship.
Oh, my God.
Can you stand
Can you
this?
watch Sharknado 1 through 5 with me?
Yes.
But yeah, I was looking on
That's
Netflix
how I test all my
yesterday.
future dates.
Oh, dear God. No, first one was Bring It On. She failed.
Then you do Sharknado. This is how you should date people, okay? You do through
Dating advice.
Dating advice. You take long marathons of certain franchises. The first one, Bring It On, and you just keep going. Then Sharknado. After that, you bump it up to Transformers. No, wait, Transformers is last. Now you have Shrek, and then Ice
God,
Age.
Shrek, I forgot how bad they
Yeah.
got.
Shrek, Ice Age, and
Ice
then
Age 2, that one too.
Transformers, and see how long they can stand each one.
Yeah, because we can't use Pitch Perfect yet. It's not bad yet.
And also, it's only 2, no 3.
There's 3.
It's not many. You got to be in this pantheon. You have to be over 4.
I guess there you go.
Moving on. So the question was, what if everyone wore disguises? We're going to think of 3 points each, and we'll see you after the break.
Bye-bye.
Hey guys, it's me, David. First off, I want to say thanks for listening. Whether you're on iTunes, Google, SoundCloud, Podcast Addict, or anywhere else, we really appreciate it. If you'd like to support the show, we do have a Patreon where you can give $1 a month. You get a few extra audio treats, and it helps the show keep going. If you're a company who'd like us to advertise your product, or you're just a fan that wants to say hello, you can contact the show directly via email, realandrealpod@gmail.com. We also have a Twitter at Real and Real Pod. That's REELINREALPOD. Thanks for listening. You're the best, and enjoy the rest of the show. And we're back.
Hey.
And the question was, what if everyone wore disguises? Ladies first.
All right, so my first point is that no one knows what their real parents look like.
Parents?
Parents.
Oh. Why would you not reveal yourself to your child?
No, okay. And the only reason I have this point is because I had seen something online to where it was like this couple, they spoke in a British accent
Oh, they
around
messed up
their
the
kid. And then the kid grew up with a British accent. The kid's now like 7, and then they drop it.
Why'd they drop it?
Because the kid has it. The kid has the accent now.
But why don't they keep it?
Because it gets tiring. They did this for the first 7 years of the child's life.
Whose fault is that?
Yeah, I know, but still. So, like, I was like, oh, okay. So they literally deceived their child, which, I mean, not great.
But they
you had a kid with a
they
weird
made their
accent
kid
now.
better. But also, people are going to think their kid's stupid.
Why?
Because people will think you're, what's that word I'm looking
Mocking?
for? Not mocking.
It's not illiterate.
No, it's not illiterate. It's like you care about yourself and trying to make yourself seem more
Hoity-toity.
yeah than you are. And it's like,
Highfalutin.
okay, sure, I'll go with that. Don't know, but sure. But yeah, how people are like, oh, you think you're all that? Oh, he's not British. He's from America.
stuck up. Okay, I
Yeah,
see
stuck
what
up
you
and
mean.
stuff like that. And it's worse. At least take me there. It's like if somebody went to London and came back and they had an accent. You're like, how long did you stay? A month. Really? Your credibility is gone. I don't want to hang around you. You're a month accenter. Like, no, get out of my face.
You know, Fuller House did that. Very
who?
first Fuller House.
No, I know what it is. With whom?
Stephanie Tanner. She was DJ Tanner when she went across overseas and everything, and she had like a terrible accent, like terrible. And so they were going through the whole thing, and they're like, "Stephanie, break it, break it, break it. You gotta break it. You've been back for like some days. Break it." And she's like, I can't break the accent. It's just stuck there." And
How
then
long has
Kimmy-
she been there? Though?
I think she was over there for some time.
Like years?
I think maybe a year at the least.
Okay, I can see you developing that.
Right? But she's back in America, and like I've
That's
seen,
fine.
yeah, right. So they're like, you have to break. She's like, I can't. It won't break. I can't do it. And then Kimmy Gibbler comes over, and then Kimmy does something, and the next thing you know, how rude! And they're like, yay, because it's gone. Yeah.
So they did all that to set up the catchphrase.
Yes.
I feel like I've seen that episode.
I only saw that episode, and I stopped there.
Great.
Yes. But anyway, yes. So that's my first point. Parents would wear disguises. And by that, it because I don't know why, but since everybody wears disguises, like nobody would know what their real parents look like because their parents would be like, I'm going to be this fancy British lady for this week, and then next week it's like I'm gonna be this poor slum country hick. I don't know, like
Why would you do this to your kid, though? I don't get that part.
I don't know, but I
You're
like it.
bored.
I like it. I like it. I can
Okay.
see it happening. That would be something if I ever had kids, which I don't plan on it, but still, I could see myself doing that. You know what? Teachers would do that. That's for sure. I would do it as
That's
a
a different
teacher.
point. It's not.
It
It's
is.
not
It
kids,
is a
though.
different point. Anyway,
Okay. My first point is that blind dates would be more fun.
oh dear God.
Yes. The reason I say this is because when you're wearing a costume, you feel more free. So I feel like I'd be more
It's like
free.
a fursona.
Like what?
Sorry.
It sounded like you said it's for a sauna, and I was like, what? Why? But what did you say?
Fursona.
Yeah, what is that?
Do you know what a furry is?
A furry?
Mm-hmm.
Those people that dress up in costumes. Yeah.
Yeah, fursona. They can be who they want to be in their furry suit. It's
That's
their
the-
persona as a furry. Fursona.
Oh, you didn't say the second part. The persona
I said
portion.
persona.
No, it's not helpful. You said you know what a furry is? Then you went back to persona. I'm like, you didn't explain the second part of that word.
Well, there you go. Furry persona. Fursona.
Yeah, okay. So that, like, you can be
Sounds
yourself.
like Forasana. Anyway.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
what I thought. I was like, what is this? But anyway, yeah, you can be yourself and have fun and, get into character and stuff like that. Problem is, when the relationship gets deeper, it's like, who
Who's the
are you
real you?
really? Like, who's the real you? And it was like, is this me?
So, like, the whole dating process would be like, how long is dating? Like, let's say
I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out myself.
I don't know either.
Or you mean just dating, not dating the same person?
No, dating the same person.
Oh,
Okay, let's add in like maybe you're talking to two people. How long until you make the decision to talk to one? Would that be like a month, 2 months?
no. If you make a decision to talk to one, depending on how the other one acts or how that one acts. Because technically, let's say y'all are the same and you're like on the same level, no one's done anything above and beyond. I'm stuck on like, oh, I don't know who to pick. But if somebody does something awesome and the other person's still mundane, then I'm just picking that person. It doesn't matter how long it takes. So in regards to dating,
Well, that point's gone.
no, I thought you meant dating one person. And I'm
Okay,
like,
dating one person,
How
yeah.
long until you show them your real self? It's like, okay, now I'm ready. But then what if they don't like it?
But what if they're like, that's not really you, and then you realize they don't like it, and you're like, but I like you too much. So you're like, nah, I'm just kidding. That's not me. That's not me.
This is
Which
me.
one did you like
yeah,
the most,
which one
though?
did you like the most? Like, that's
I'll
the
be that
one
person.
I am.
I'll be Jesse.
Yeah.
What was his name? Alex from Target. I'll be Alex from Target. I don't have to be Jake from State Farm. I mean,
Anyway.
Anyway, you get what I mean.
Okay. But what was my point?
You didn't
Yeah,
have
they
a
would
point.
just I did.
Oh yeah, blind,
Yep.
blind
Blah, blah, blah.
dates.
Blind dates would be more fun
Blind
because I
dates.
think people would be getting into the roles of characters and just,
I'd be very scared to go on dates, though.
I would be. I guess I'd be scared too, because then murderers could hide themselves. I guess.
This reminds me of Sybil.
Never saw it.
What?
Never.
What?
Never will.
Why?
Just won't.
Aw.
I have a long list of movies to watch, and that's not one of them.
I had to watch it in psychology.
Didn't take it.
No, but that's where I watched Good Will Hunting. So
I love that
yes, it's such a good movie.
movie.
Anyway, Sybil, she's basically like this girl, and she's like got like these multiple like personalities, and like one of them is this French maid, and another.
Oh, I
one
think I've
is-
heard of that.
Yeah, she's like a French maid, and another one is like this little bitty girl, and she's like, no, I don't know, and so she's like that. Another one is to where she's like a regular teacher, but she's like super shy and super bashful. Another one is to where she's like this promiscuous girl, and all the same
Promiscuous
person,
girl. Sorry.
wherever you are.
Continue.
Anyway, so yeah, so it's the same person, but all the personalities like the guy, and the guy doesn't realize how crazy she really is. He's just like, ooh, I got a spicy one.
Does he
Look
know
at
she has
her."
multiple personalities?
No.
So
He
here's the
didn't
thing.
realize
What
it.
if he realizes that, right? But he's cool because all of them still like him.
Well, yeah.
How
yeah.
would you date somebody with multiple personalities if they all liked you, and they weren't crazy? Like they were just different.
No, one of her personalities was crazy,
Okay,
and
but
that's when he realized
we're taking out the
she was
crazy
crazy.
one. We're taking out the crazy
Oh, we're
one.
taking out the crazy
Taking out
one.
the crazy one. All of them
Okay,
still
so
like
if
you.
We don't have the crazy.
Nope, no crazy. And they're a great person. They just have multiple personalities.
Depends on how many personalities this person has.
So we'll say tops 5.
No, that's too many. I can't
3?
keep up because they all have different names. They all
No.
have different things.
What if you only have
Three.
to say
Let's
babe?
do 3. Let's do 3. No, because there are some people, because I've met them, they're like, I don't like the word babe. I
Then
don't wanna
baby.
be called babe or
Boo.
baby. Nah. So they're like, I want to
Love.
be called honey. And then I met people that are like, I hate the word honey. That's a food. I
Say
don't like it. Call me sugar.
husband.
And I'm like, you realize that's also a food.
No, I'll be like, you're my husband. Say that. Yeah, there you go. Hey, you.
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah.
You
Which
so
one are you today?
cute.
So, yeah, it'll be fine. Moving on. What's your next point?
Okay, so my next point is that crime will increase.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
Yes. Because
Now, are you dressing up like, are you, do you have like, when I think about crimes for some reason, and you think about people dressing up in costumes,
Yeah.
I think about people dressing up as other people,
yeah.
but not famous people, like people in their lives.
You mean like, I'm gonna dress up as this guy
that
across
my
the street,
grandma robbing the bank?
and then your Grammy in the chair. What, honey? It's like, but you on the TV.
That do look like me, baby. Like something like that. Well, she can't see. She can't tell.
Oh,
She'll know what she look like. Well, I don't want to make her that old. But anyway,
she's gone blind from the
yeah, I don't know what's going on. But yeah, I think about people dressing like that, not like presidents or whatever and stuff like that.
Yeah, that one's kind of easy to disprove. Like, who's that? That's not Obama. That's not Trump. That's not Clinton. It's like that's not that person.
Are those your top 3?
They were the first 3 that came to mind.
First, I thought you were going in order and just skipping the president. When I'm like, okay, Obama, then Bush next. She was like, she went up. I was like, okay, I guess she's going past us. Who's next? Who's going
No,
to win?
I said Obama, then Trump,
I
then
know.
Clinton.
So I was like, okay,
Listen.
down, up, down.
Listen, I had Obama. Okay, in my head it was Obama, Trump, Clinton, Reagan, Thomas Edison, which I don't think he was a president.
not a president.
He wasn't even a president. And then I had Roosevelt, Washington, Lincoln.
You should teach a history class. This would be so perfect. Who are the presidents? We have Obama. We have Trump. We have Thomas Edison.
But he wasn't really a president, but he's on the money. We have.
On what money?
Isn't he on like the 100 or
No.
something?
Thomas Edison is not on money.
Is that Benjamin Franklin? Oh, my life has been a lie. Why has no one told me that?
Thomas Edison is not on any money. Thomas Edison is actually a crazy man.
Yep.
Please look up information on Thomas Edison and him killing an elephant.
What?
Yes.
He killed an elephant?
Yes.
Why?
He was crazy. Please, just look at the dark history of Thomas Edison. He has a dark past.
Oh, my stomach.
So crime's going down.
Crime's gonna increase.
Oh, it's increasing. Yeah, it's not going down. I'm
It's not
sorry.
going down.
It's not going down. It's
It's
going up.
increasing because you'll never know really who is doing the
Well,
actual
you can.
crime.
You kind of can because here's the thing: if I catch you in the act,
Okay, yeah, you got a point there.
there we go.
But I mean, we have all these cold cases.
We do have cold cases. They're freezing. Continue.
But untis. But yeah, we got all these cold cases, and we all have the. Why? Why would you do this?
Because you keep saying stuff. You keep saying cold cases.
We have these stagnant cases.
There's nothing to go
Yeah,
with that.
exactly.
Like rigid. I can't think of anything.
You can't make a noise because stagnant is still. Anyway, so we have all of those type cases. I didn't say it. And then you have, that's the only thing running through my mind now.
Burr,
Because
yes.
of you and your burr.
Yeah.
And then we have like hit and runs and like multiple slaughters of people that people don't know about and things like that. So we have all of those. And so now that they're like, we have a theory. It's this guy who has like a sharp nose and glasses and all that. And they're like, oh, Now mind you-
Shark nose.
sharp.
Oh, sharp.
Like a
I was
bird, like a peak,
oh,
like a
okay,
beak.
Shark nose. Okay, cool.
Do
I was
sharks
like-
have noses?
Yes. What do you mean?
No, I mean like they have snoots, but that's about it.
That's called a nose. They have noses.
No, it's like all connected.
There's a what's that thing where it's not true? But a lot of people say it is.
Weird, which I don't know. Ooh, you want to know a random fact?
Not really, but go ahead.
Wombats poop cubes.
Yeah, what's that thing? People think you can punch. They say,
Punch a shark in the nose.
punch a shark in the nose.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how true that is.
I don't
I say stab
think
in the
I want
eyeballs.
to.
But anyway,
No, just slice it to gill.
I don't have a knife, but I can punch you in the eye.
Punch it in the gill.
I thought you said slice in the gill.
Well, I mean, if you don't have a knife, then punch it in the gill.
Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So what
Punching
about
sharks
people
in the
who commit crimes as themselves, right?
Right.
And then people are like, we found you. It's like, that wasn't me. Why would I do that? Someone had my face on as a disguise.
Mission Impossible type things because they had like that
The face mask thing?
carbon straight thing.
Exactly.
So, ooh, yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
It's like what people keep saying, Hitler,
They
you
say
did all
it's
these
me.
things.
I didn't do
I'm like,
it.
I didn't do it. They're like, Hitler, you definitely did. No, I didn't. I didn't
I didn't
anything
do
to
that.
people.
That wasn't me.
That wasn't
I've
me.
been here the whole time.
The whole time painting.
I've been painting. Don't you see my art?
Yep.
They kicked me out of art school. I'm trying to get back in.
Exactly.
Didn't you see me over there with the shorts? Like,
Yep.
come on.
They're saying I did all
That
those
was me.
things. I didn't do it. Yeah.
Hitler looked funny in shorts.
I don't think I ever saw those.
What?
I'm okay.
Same
Nothing I
thing.
need to
Albert
see.
Einstein. His legs look very feminine.
Men don't have masculine legs. It's all a facade.
I know this.
Muscle men have masculine legs.
Not
Some
really.
of them do.
Not really.
'Cause
They
some of them are
usually
tiny.
forget and they're like,
Yeah.
light bulb. They're
Yeah.
Ah!
The good men have evened out legs. The good men, like those bad ones.
Yeah, I was like,
Moving
good
on.
win. All right. So, what is your second point, sir?
Okay, my second point is that the president could walk around without security.
Ooh, why is that?
Because he would hire multiple people to be disguised as him. You don't know which one's the president.
Well,
Unless you shoot them all. But
no.
but I was thinking he'd do at least like 50 to 100 people. So I'm like, you can't shoot all those people.
You know, but that'd be really hard though when it comes to like press conference time. Like, does he just give them all their notes? Like, all right, so we got a press conference and like,
No,
the
why would he
president's
need?
supposed to
No,
speak.
if a press conference, the president speaks, but if he wants to go
Right.
out into the world, like, because a press conference, he's coming from the podium. He was in the White House. He came out. He talked. But if he wants to go walking, he'll surround himself with multiple.
But you realize
presidents.
it's usually when it's like when like presidents hit things, or when it's like there's something big about the president. Except for Lincoln, that was different. But there's like something big, and we're gonna do something like grand, like a parade, or.
They don't have the original. This is about him walking around freely, not like parades and stuff.
Well, you said like unless they tried to shoot them all. So I mean, like there's people still coming for the president.
Yeah,
So he'd
but-
still need security.
No, he wouldn't need security. That's for, like if it's a parade, sure, he's in the parade. He doesn't need a billion because he's not walking around. If he wants to peruse through the parade and walk around with all the commoners, then he'll surround himself with like 50.
Or he could just put on a disguise. He's too fancy
Our
for
president
that?
won't do that. So, yeah, he loves his face. So he'll just surround himself with 100 other Donald Trumps. You're like, which one's the right one? Ooh, you don't know.
Mess with the hair. Which one comes off?
No, because some will think we'll have a piece and some won't. They'll figure it out. They'll have multiples. But yeah, that's that point. It's a quick point. It's really good, really, really sweet, really nice, really, really awesome.
Okay, so my last point is that every 5 years, everyone is required to take a no filter face picture. Does that make sense? Like not like
No
not like
costume.
no makeup, like a no makeup filter, not no makeup filter, a no
So
makeup
everyone knows who
picture.
you are?
So every 5 years, you have to go to like the DMV, except it's not the DMV, but like
Or you get your license, yeah.
no, it's not the DMV.
It's not, but I know what you're talking about.
It's something like that though.
Whatever that thing is where you get your license. Because the DMV is not the same place you get your license.
They're connected though. But no, I'm not talking about the.
Actually, the buildings are in two separate places here.
Yeah, they were in Florida too.
Yeah.
You're right.
I don't know why. You think they'd be
Yeah,
combined.
because it's like, all right, so I got to go here to take the test. Actually, I take that back. They were all in the same building in Florida.
Well, this one here,
Only place it wasn't was where you got your tag.
that's the place I'm talking about. The tag. I don't get why that's separate
You know.
than the rest of everything else. If I take my license and my picture here and I take the driving test here, I should be able to get my tag and everything in the same spot. But why would they have to take their picture every 5 years?
Because people change. So,
Oh,
like,
it's for the government to keep a record.
yes. So it's for the government to keep a record. So it's like, we know who you are. Like, I'm looking for a John Smith. You know, John Smith. We've got like these 17 John Smith. No. This is John Smith. And
Right
then
next
it's
to
like,
Pocahontas.
oh my God.
Continue. I mean,
So yeah, every I'm gonna say 5 years because 5 years ago,
Enough
you know
time
what?
to commit
You know
more
what? I look
crimes?
the exact same in 5 years. Anyway,
I look different from 2 years
you
ago.
have hair.
I know. It makes it sound like I had like a hair transplant, like I was balding and I just like put hair, or I have a wig on or something. Like, you have a toupee now. Like, no, I just let my hair grow. Sounds so bad.
It really does seem like that.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. So I was texting my goddaughter's mom because I was trying to figure out some information. I was just like, "There's this girl I'm dating. I want to know, do you know her sister?" And da da da. She's like, "Oh, so you're dating? Okay, it's good for you." And I was just like,
Wait, what?
"You make it sound like I was a widower," and
Aw.
I was like,
Like you lost your mate?
I hadn't
It's like
been
you're
out in a
finally
while.
getting back out there?
Like, yeah, that's exactly what I said. I was
Oh.
like, "What?" I was like, "I've been dating. Like, what are you talking about?"
Oh, you're dating? Good for you.
Yeah, good for you. Like, I'm just like,
Like
what?
you were hurt so bad.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you're
I was
getting
like,
back
what
out
are you
there.
talking about?
Aw. You're like, I'm not that sad, Jesus.
But okay, every 5 years. Okay. I like
Yeah,
that.
because like people can gain weight, people can lose weight, people can like get gray, people can shave their hair off. But then again, there's people like you that are like, nah, and then like grow back in a year,
Yep.
and then like by 5 years you just keep it, let it go or whatever. So I
Yep.
think there is that. Well, you know what? I just disproved my own point. Actually, no.
No, because
Everybody has to go back to their basics, like to their like. If you have blue hair, you got to get yourself a brown wig that looks like your real hair.
No, you just have to take a picture of yourself because you still will have similarities of, you can still see people like, wrinkles, lines, and facial structure and everything. That'll be the same even if you change your hair color or everything else. Because everything, you ain't going to change your eyes. You ain't going to change.
They're doing that now, by the way.
I ain't got time for this.
Tiny from T.I. and Tiny.
Yeah.
Yeah. Her and her daughter went to Africa to get eye transplants, and they have blue and purple eyes now. And I'm like, unwind just happened.
Why are we going to Africa?
Because it's legal there. Unwind. Anybody who listens to this show, Neil Schusterman, if you do, like, bless, I'm sorry I stumped you in your own questions and made you question your own book. I really do apologize for that. But there was a loophole that was not explained. Anyway, Neil Schusterman, Unwind, Dystology, there's, I think, 4 of them. Yeah, Unwind, Unholy, Unsold, Undivided, that one. That whole series, somebody read at least the first one. It's happening. It's happening in real life. It's real. Okay, so your last point is...
Students' grades will go down.
Wait, why?
Okay, because they're hiring people to be them in school, right? So they don't have to be there.
Them some stupid kids if you don't check your people to make sure they got good grades.
They are.
kids.
Some people are slacking. They're not paying attention. They don't care as long as they have that attendance. Okay. And then when they're like,
They
"Hey,
stupid.
so your grades are slipping," it's like, "Yeah, Mom, I'll get them up. Don't worry about it." And then they're just like, "I'm not doing that." So yeah, they're
Oh,
dumb
that would have
kids.
never flied with my mom. I got a C, and I was like, everything was taken away.
I pretty much had solid grades. The only time I worried, I remember this specifically, I worried because the lady would always be like, "Okay, so today we're doing this, no talking in my class." And I was like, "Hey, can you hear me?" What was that you were talking? You got an F today. What?
What?
That's how she used to say it. It's just
Wow.
really throw out Fs.
I'm glad my teachers never did that because I was the kid that always talked.
Exactly.
But
So
they
her
figured
class
out,
teachers
just
never-
give me more work.
That wouldn't work for me either.
I would just do the work and then
I
I'd
would not do the work.
Oh, no, I was that kid that like had to figure it out. Like, it's like, oh, okay, I figured this out. I finished it. Hey. And they're like, no, here, take that. Take this. This is next year's work. Take it. Just do it and shut up. Do it and shut up.
What a lovely teaching group you have. Do it and shut up. But you didn't teach. Do it and shut up.
And then once I figured it out, they were like, crap, we don't have anything else to do.
Do
Oh, no.
Get more things offline.
Yep.
God, this girl, she gets on my nerves.
Nah, my mom told them the rule because they were like, we
Oh,
we
that's
just
very
kept
sad.
banishing her to other classes. And then she'd
that's
talk
nice.
in those classes. And then she'd go to the office. And then she made friends with the people in the office. And so we're like, this isn't really punishment to her.
Why don't they just make you work in the office?
They did.
There you go.
But I talk too much. They're like, oh, well, you're supposed to be in punishment. They're like, what is Marcy doing up there? And I'm like, oh, helping. And they're like, what?
Well, got to do or something.
Yeah. And then I ended up having too much fun with that, apparently. So they were like, this isn't a
Send
punishment.
that to the attention. But anyway, so yeah, the grades would be slipping because
some
they're sending
stupid
people in
kids.
there, and there are some dumb kids. But that's my last point. Let's run down them real quick.
All right. So my 3 points are first point, no one knows what their parents really look like. Second point, crime increases a lot. Third point, every 5 years, you got to take a blank face picture. And your 3 points for, sir?
Blind dates would be more fun. The president could walk around without security. Students' grades would go slipping.
Stupid kids.
Dumb kids. And that's the show. Marcy, where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram at Marcy_11.9.
And I'm at nope, that's wrong. I always revert back to that.
It's a Christian?
Yeah, I always
Oh,
revert back to that. It's wrong.
It's
I'm at a Clark Kent type. Shout out to the stash
on Twitter.
on Twitter.
Listen to our last 2 podcasts if you want to know about the stash.
Yeah, if you don't know about the stash, come on.
We're
guys.
not explaining
I
it
can't
this
do it
way.
again. No.
There's 3 podcasts now.
Come on, guys. I'll tell you in 50 episodes. You should know about the stash. I'll revise you on those. So, yeah, that's the show. I want to say thanks for the listeners. Thank you to who else I gotta say thanks.
There was no creepy noise, so I thank that.
There was no creepy noise. I'm really happy about that.
Yes.
Check out I revised the Patreon. Check out the new Patreon. Thanks to anybody that goes and visits that. Really appreciate it. Get some extra audio, clips and stuff. It'll be nice. You know what a Patreon is? Because you look confused. It's where people can donate money. To the show.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what that is.
Yeah.
Isn't there a thing like coffee now where you can do that too? It's like buy me a coffee or something.
I think it's buy me everything. Yeah, and of course, thanks to the listeners. And
Thank you so much.
Hope y'all have a great day.
Stay warm and or cold, depending on where you are.
Why would anyone want to stay cold?
Because it's hot.
But you want to stay cool, not cold.
Stay hot and or cool. There you go. Stay warm or cool. There you go.
Ooh, muggy. Sweat. Hope you put on deodorant.
Just don't get moist.
Ugh, moist. That's a nasty word.
It really is. Goodbye.
So disgusting.